Hey guys, welcome to sportsbookraeview.com. Happy Saturday, and here with the team, Joao from mgtennistipster.com, Alex from Need for Tips, also a live in-play better over for us at Bookmakers News. Bookmark it, follow him during the Wimbledon tournament. Both of these guys will be with us throughout the tournament, and Alex majorly over at Bookmakers News and also Odds Market as well. So make sure to follow us. We'll be delivering tips every single day, and also keeping a track of our record, because you know, we like to show you that we do mean what we say. We put it down on record so you can follow us and hopefully make some profit with us as well. Joao, you killed the French Open. How confident do you feel headed into Wimbledon?
Well, knowing how tough the variance in tennis can be, it won't be easy to do another tournament like that. But hopefully we can end with some profit after the Roland Garros.
And how about you, Alex? How are you feeling? Are you excited? Do you think we're going to see an unexpected player lift the trophy? Certainly on the women's side, it is so wide open right now.
Yeah, for sure. On the women's side, really tough to bet from the women's side who will lift the trophy. But I think that we will take it step by step, and I think that Joao will do even a better job than at Roland Garros, because I think that Wimbledon, it's easier from the betting perspective, and we have really good odds. For sure, after this video, we will have also tips from day 1 and day 2, and you will see also our approach. But happy month, because it's the 1st of July today, so we are heading into July, Wimbledon, after that Gold Cup, and a lot of other surprises.
Exactly. Yeah, we've also got for our soccer fans, we're starting with the Gold Cup as well next week. Obviously, the finals tomorrow for the Confederations Cup. We're going to do a halftime recap. So guys, tune in for that. But listen, let's kick off. Going to start on the men's side as well. Before we get to all the sort of the favorite, as it were, the outright. Obviously, the draw was released on Friday. We've got the quarter betting. Sometimes we can make money on that. I know, Joao, sometimes you tread with caution. There may be a quarter that you guys prefer. Starting with the first quarter, is there any money to be made? Obviously, Andy Murray, who is a favorite, he's popular on the Wimbledon court there in front of his fans. He's priced 2.2, as high as 2.2 there. Then Nick Kyrgios right behind, well, 5.5. Should we back Andy Murray at this point?
In my opinion, it's a very tough decision to make, because not only Murray has been struggling with physical problems. He already mentioned that he's feeling some pain on his hip and hasn't been practicing at 100%. But also this quarter has some very dangerous opponents like Nick Kyrgios, as you mentioned, Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, or even Stan Wawrinka, who can do always very well on the big stages. This three can create some problems to Murray. And after the poor result that he had in Queens and the doubts about his physical condition, I believe that there is absolutely no value on the Brit at the moment.
All right, so no value on the first quarter. Alex, did you think that is there any value? Are you behind Joao on this one?
Yeah, I think that Joao is saying the right thing for this quarter. Andy Murray had an exhibition tournament last week, and he didn't play due his hip injury. So, and I think that as a dark horse, if you want to put a low stake on that, Stan Wawrinka at 7.5, I think those are some beautiful odds. But I think that we should skip it. If you want to bet, put a very, very low stake on this quarter.
All right, well, there are 4 quarters. Let's move on to the second quarter. Rafael Nadal, obviously king of clay, coming confident after the French Open win. But it's clay that he performs his best, although he is one of the favourites to win Wimbledon as well. He's priced 2, and then you Marin Cilic, he comes in a further 5 there with Labrooks. Rafael Nadal, should we bet the favourite in this quarter, second quarter, Alex?
No, I don't think that we should bet Rafa Nadal. Okay, he's an incredible player, king of clay, but I don't think grass is for him. So I think that he will have really tough opponents in this quarter. If you ask me what to bet from this quarter, I will bet Marin Cilic. I think that this is the easiest quarter to bet on. Marin Cilic to win this quarter at 5 right now. I think that those odds are really good from my point of view.
Yes. Okay. So you find this the easiest. Do you find this the easiest court as well?
I think that from the four players from the big four, Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, and Murray, Nadal was the one who had the easiest draw. As we mentioned in the video that we made a couple of days ago, I thought that Nadal, the biggest problem for him would be to get into the final rounds, because sometimes he's surprised and he's not in his best condition. He's the kind of player who usually raises his level throughout the competition, and I think that the draw is just perfect for him. I think that he can go far on this tournament. He'll play against John Millman, then Donald Young or Denis Istomin, then he can face Kachanov. So the first 3 rounds, he shouldn't experience any major problems. Reach at least the fourth round. We have there Kei Nishikori also, but he has been struggling also with several physical problems. I think that the only two players who can make it into the semifinals on this quarter are Nadal and Cilic, and I would go with a more cautious approach of making a split between these two. Nadal at 2.1 at Bet Victor and Marin Cilic at 5 at Ladbrokes.
All right, so two slightly different approaches here. You're going to do a split stake, third quarter player to win the third quarter, and obviously Roger Federer, who I believe he is, the favourite to win Wimbledon at the moment. So Roger Federer there, he comes in at 3. What are the thoughts here, starting with you, Joao?
I can't find any value on Federer's odds, although I consider him the favorite to win this quarter without any doubt. But it's hard for me to find any value. He had a good news. For him was a good news 1 hour ago that Alexander Zverev got injured in a practice session against Kei Nishikori. His foot got stuck and he twisted his knee. So there are some concerns about Zverev's physical condition, and he was one of the main threats to him. Although Federer won easily in Halle against him, Zverev is a very tough opponent, but might not be at 100%. We still have on this quarter Raonic, who defeated Federer last year. And although Raonic hasn't been very impressive lately, his serve makes him always a very dangerous player on this surface. So I think that 1.57 for Federer to win is too low to find any value. And my suggestion is to skip any bet on this quarter.
Yeah, it is low. I think Paddy Powell right now has the odds at 1.62.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it is low. Alex, is that too low for you to take? Do you think there's value there to back Roger Federer?
I love Roger Federer. You know me that I love him. He's the master on grass. He's the best player on grass ever, from my point of view. I don't think that he will have problem. And exactly what Joao said, you have to watch the news. I didn't know that Alexander Zverev got injured earlier today in the practice. I would find out before betting on him for sure, but watch the news before betting someone. So it's incredible what happened with Zverev. Nobody was expecting that. Roger Federer to win this quarter for sure, but no bet on him at these odds. No bet. 1.62. I don't think that we should risk money on that stake. If you wanna push, if you wanna put some small stake on someone to win from the dark horses, I will go with Grigor Dimitrov. But still, I don't know what to say about him. His ups and downs this year are driving me crazy. Every time he starts good a match, he ends it bad. So if you wanna put a small stake on him, put at another 13 with Bet Victor right now.
Okay. And also as well, you said, obviously keep up with the news, but I know Alex is busy on bookmakers news with in-play betting, but also tennis news as well. So it will be really good to follow that over on our Twitter handle, sister site bookmakers news. So we've discussed got one more quarter. Novak Djokovic leads the fourth quarter to win the quarter there, 2.25. Dominic Thiem, you can get as high as 8 at the moment, and then Juan Martin del Potro, you can get as high as 11 or 12. So those are the 3 favorites. But it seems after Novak Djokovic, there's a group of tennis players that could also win, a bunch of sort of dark horses, as it were. Alex, who do you like in this quarter?
Yeah. I like Feliciano Lopez, not to win the quarter, but I like him as a player lately on grass. Incredible, outstanding performance lately. He beat Thomas Berdych 2 times in Stuttgart and not in Eastbourne. Am I right? I don't know,
Queens.
Joao?
Queens.
In Queens, exactly, on grass. Incredible player on grass this year. Nobody expected Feliciano Lopez to perform at such a high level, but still Novak Djokovic at 2.25. You can double our money. We can double our money to win this quarter. I think that is the right choice from my point of view.
All right, you sound the most confident about this bet of all the quarters.
Yeah, I think that Novak Djokovic should win this quarter.
Yeah.
I think it will be a really bad thing for him not to win this quarter. He will have big opponents in Dominic Thiem and in Feliciano Lopez. Let's not forget about Juan Martin del Potro, but I don't think he's ready to win a quarter in a Grand Slam. The other players, no. I don't think that somebody will put him a lot of problems.
Okay, and so Alex seems confident there. Novak Djokovic. What about you, Joao? Are you? Do you think he should get the job done? And doubling your money seems a pretty decent price to me.
Yeah, I think so. I mentioned a few days ago also on the other video that I thought that Djokovic was the player with the highest value, and he proved that in Eastbourne. He made a good campaign, won the title an hour ago, defeating Monfils in the final. And one of the things that I most liked about him throughout that tournament was the ability that he had to play well on the pressure points. That's a great indicator for him that he's regaining some confidence. And when he's confident and playing his tennis, it's very hard for anyone to beat him. And I think that Djokovic is a very underrated player on grass. He's a 3-time Wimbledon champion, defeated Federer several times on this tournament already. And this is a surface that suits his game style. So Djokovic to win this quarter is also my choice. And the price that is currently offered is a good one to get involved.
All right, so we've done all 4 quarters. If you had to bet just one of the quarters, Joao, which one would it be?
Novak Djokovic to win the 4th quarter without any doubt.
Yeah, I thought so. And Alex, which one would yours be?
Yeah, for sure, Novak Djokovic to win. It's a must-win for him. This quarter is a must-win for Novak Djokovic, but we have also other odds. For example, Roger Federer to reach the final at 2.2 right now. I think that's also an incredible odd.
Well, yeah, I'm just about to get to that actually, because obviously we do have the other markets, and I wanted to go through the first quarter first. But what bets are you, Alex? Obviously, we'll start with you. What bets are you looking at that we can take basically before the tournament starts?
I'm not going to bet for a winner. I'm going to bet for the winner of quarter, that was Novak Djokovic to win the 4th quarter. But I will bet also Roger Federer to reach the finals at an odd of 2.2. I think that is a really, really good odd.
Okay, that's one of your favorite bets. What do you think about that, Joao? Roger Federer in the finals, and do you have another bet?
I don't like that one because Federer is in the same half of the draw as Djokovic. The two might face in the semifinals, and I think that at that moment, if Djokovic reaches the semifinals, the price for Federer to win that match should be around evens. I think will be a 50-50 match for the sportsbooks. So I think that at that moment will be better to place a bet on Federer than at this moment, because you still need for Federer to win all the matches until the semifinals and then win the semifinals. And that price for me is too low at the moment. I would just stick with Djokovic to win the 4th quarter, and going with the higher odds, the player to win the tournament would also be Novak Djokovic. I think that he can regain his momentum here, and he's currently available at 7, I think. Yeah, 7 at Bet365. It's the choice that I have, but the main bet is to win the 4th quarter.
Main bet is to win the 1st quarter. Okay, but you like him to you like Novak Djokovic to win the tournament. Interesting. Alex, who are you going for there to lift the trophy? I know you're a big Roger Federer fan. Do you have a player in mind that you think will be lifting that silverware?
I wish that Roger Federer will win the trophy, but I will stay apart. I will stay out from betting winner. You know that it's not good when you bet with your heart. But yeah. I think that even like that, Roger Federer remains the king of grass, and even if we will play with Novak Djokovic in the semi-final, he should win that match also.
Okay, favorite bet, Alex? Is it Roger Federer to make the finals, or did you like Novak Djokovic to win the fourth quarter?
Novak Djokovic to win the fourth quarter.
Interesting. Okay, but all the tennis bets, you guys have picked the same one. Interesting. Okay, so going over now to the women's draw, and as we said, obviously Serena Williams is out. As we saw in the French Open, it is wide open. We hoped, I know as you did, Simona Halep would lift the trophy. She did not. It's it's a lot better. We did do an early outright, and really it was like we want to wait for the draw. Alex, starting with you, are you any clearer now? The draw has been released as to what we can expect, players that we can expect to see in the finals.
I think Karolina Pliskova is the player to watch right now. She is my favorite to lift the trophy. She doesn't have a complicated quarter. The only players in her quarter to put some problems are Wozniacki, maybe Van der Wege, but not so much. I don't see other players to put her a lot of problems. So Karolina Pliskova to win the title for me is really, really good odds right now. I don't know exactly the odds I saw for the quarter betting, but I will check right now the odds and I will tell you. Six to win the title.
Wow, so you're going strong, but you said on the men's side, obviously, that you didn't want to play the outright, but this one, you're going Pliskova to win the title. That's a done deal. You feel really confident about this bet.
I feel confident. We should keep our stakes low because in this moment, 2, 3, 4 players have big chances to win the title. But what I saw in the last two weeks on the grass tournaments, Pliskova looks really, really good, and I think that she will have an easy quarter going through the semifinals, and after that, let's see who she will face and what the odds will tell us. But right now, a small stake on at another 6 for Pliskova is really good from my point of view.
Okay, we've got Thurm Marino says Pliskova is good, but very dependent on her serve. Doesn't move that well. How do you think? Are you going to wait to see? Is this a bet that you've taken right now? Or are you going to see how she starts in sort of the early days before you take the bet?
No, I think that she's really prepared. She had some really good time. She won in Eastbourne against Wozniacki. Yes, she's a serve player. She depends a lot on her serve, but she has a really good forehand also. She doesn't move very good on the pitch, on the field, but that I don't think that should create her a lot of problems. She likes 1-2, so 2 shots to finish the point, and I think that that is really good from her right now. She feels really strong. She's coming with a big confidence to Wimbledon, and I think that we should watch her, but bet from now a small stake at this kind of odds.
Okay, I love the confidence here. Certainly, like you've turned the tables from the men's betting. Joao, again, got to ask you this all the same question. Obviously, with it being so wide open, I know we're treading with caution. We do have the draw out. Alex, obviously, confidently going in there, but saying a small stake to the Pliskova win. What are your thoughts? Let's start straight off with the outrights here. Have you got a favorite in mind?
No, I can't have any favorite on the women's competition. I think that Pliskova has a good draw, as Alex mentioned. The draw was very kind to her, and she has a good path into the semifinals. The main threats that she has on that quarter are Caroline Wozniacki, Coco Van der Weyck, and Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova. She can play well again in Wimbledon like she did last year. But Pliskova is without any doubt the main favorite, and her big serve and the forehand can take her out of problems. She said in a recent interview that she has 2 big weapons, the serve and the forehand. When one of those is working, she can be a very tough player. And when both are working, she can beat anyone. She's a very tough opponent. But in a bad day, I think that she doesn't have a plan B. That's her main weakness. The fact that she doesn't possess any other strategy to emerge victorious. And in a long tournament like these 2 weeks, she will always have a bad day, and she can be vulnerable on those situations. I think that she can go all the way, and wouldn't be surprised to see her winning the trophy, but can't get involved in any player at this moment.
Yeah, if you wanted to sort of take a baby step, as it were, do you think just Pliskova to win the second quarter, you can get that 2.75 at Bet365? Would that be another way to play Pliskova?
It's also a decent price indeed. I think that Pliskova will win this quarter. But once again, I can't find any value on this tournament on the favorites. I think that's the best approach here. Although I consider myself a favorite player, I prefer to play most of the times the favorites that present some value. But on this tournament, I think that the biggest value is to go with the underdogs and the dark horses.
Okay. Okay. So let's, Alex, what is your favorite bet betting the women's draw?
My favorite for the women's draw is Pliskova to win the second quarter at an odd of 2.75, and also Joanna Konta to win the fourth quarter at an odd of 6 right now.
Okay, very good odds there. Joao, over to you. Favorite bets right now?
Just to mention that I don't know if Alex saw that Joanna Konta had a physical problem in Eastbourne.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I have some concern.
No, she said she declared in the morning on a newspaper from her country, from UK, that she feels okay right now.
Okay, I didn't know that one. I just saw that she had a very nasty fall and retired from the tournament in Eastbourne. Looking at the value plays, and as I mentioned, this is a very tough tournament to predict, especially the fourth quarter. That's the quarter of that. A lot of top opponents are playing there. We have there Simona Halep. We have also the main favorite to win the tournament apart from Pliskova, Pera Kvitova, Joanna Konta, as Alex mentioned, Victoria Azarenka, who can't be underestimated on a major event. That's by far the quarter that I want to stay out. But looking at the dark horse, a player that can create some problems, I think that Madison Keys to win the third quarter at 11 is a decent price. She hasn't been very good in recent months, struggling with some physical problems. She had another minor surgery a few weeks ago, but she said that she's finally feeling fit and ready to return to her best level. Grass is a surface where she can do very well, and Madison Keys as a dark horse for this tournament, and to win the third quarter at 11 is a price that I like, and the only player that I could pick at this moment.
Okay.
I think that sorry, Natalie. Sorry, I think that he is really good. I think that these odds of 11 for Madison Keys are really good, given the fact that Venus Williams got involved in a traffic accident where someone died. Yelena Ostapenko is slightly injured. Svitolina has big ups and downs. I think that
Svitolina is also injured.
Yeah, she's also injured. Ashley Barty, I don't think that she will arrive at that level to win the quarter. So Madison Keys looks really good at an odd of 11.
Yeah, very good indeed, and also some to cash out as the tournament goes on. Okay, it wraps things up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We are heading over now to do day 1 and day 2 picks, so stay tuned to that. I have to do another video because they'll be posted on articles and things over on our site, sportsbookreview.com. Stay tuned. We'll be here all Wimbledon long. Thanks for watching.